Good morning, coaster fans. It is That Coaster Dude back with another video for you today. And we're taking up a couple notches from our last video and visiting the world-famous Six Flags Magic Mountain, home to 20 roller coasters, the most on planet Earth. All right, let's get in there and start riding. Located 35 miles northwest of downtown Los Angeles in Valencia, California, Six Flags Magic Mountain has been in operation since 1971 and features 20 roller coasters spread out over 209 acres. Now, they don't let gimbals into this park at all, so I'm sorry if my videos are a little less stable than usual today, but we'll do the best we can. Now, if you watched my last video, you know that I usually subscribe to the idea of going left when you go into an amusement park because most people go right. That didn't work out for me at Legoland too much, but it's always worked for me here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. So if you're coming, make sure you go left. All right, guys, our first roller coaster of the day is going to be X2, which is an aerodynamics fourth dimension coaster built in 2002. There are only 2 4-dimension roller coasters built in the entire world, so this is a great ride to get the day started. Let's go. All right, guys, rapid reaction. I have mixed reviews on X2. On one hand, it's extremely unique. It has seats that sit on the outside that rotate controlled around the ride, which is a whole different experience than any other roller coaster you've ever ridden. Unfortunately, it was a prototype when it was built, and it shows. It's one of the roughest steel coasters you will ever ride, and the chest restraint systems are absolutely horrible. They turn your collarbones to absolute dust. That being said, you gotta ride it once, but maybe never again. It is just so painful. Because it's so painful, I like to get this ride done early in the day as our first ride, but we are now making our way to our second roller coaster. All right, guys, second ride of the day is going to be Tatsu, which is a V&M flying roller coaster built in 2006 and features the tallest pretzel loop in the entire world. Let's check it out. All right, rapid reaction for Tatsu. Flying roller coasters are just so much fun, and Tatsu here is no exception. It's such a unique experience just laying down on your stomach on a roller coaster, and this might be the best flying coaster in the United States, and that pretzel loop behind me there is one of the most intense elements on a roller coaster that I have ever felt. I am very close to blacking out almost every single time that I ride it. This ride is just incredible, and like I said, probably one of the best flying coasters you will ever do. But now we got to make our way to the next ride. Alright guys, third ride of the day is going to be Apocalypse the Ride here, which is a 2009 GCI wooden coaster. Let's ride. Rapid reaction for Apocalypse. It's a fun Woody. It's not the best GCI that's been built, but it does have some decent laterals, a couple of good pops of airtime, and it's rough, no doubt, but it's not too rough to ruin the experience. So overall, just a solid, decent ride. But now it's time for the next one, of course. All right, our fourth roller coaster of the day is going to be West Coast Racers here, which is a dueling coaster built by Premier Rides in 2020. Let's give it a ride. Rapid reaction, just got off my ride of West Coast Racers, and that is a really fun ride. Extremely smooth. That high five element at the beginning is probably the highlight of the ride. A couple of really good inversions, a couple of pops of airtime, but nothing, you know, crazy or too intense. So a really good mid-range roller coaster. Definitely one of the most re-rideable rides here, and a great addition to their lineup. All right, we finished Coaster 4, and it's time for Coaster 5. This is Gold Rusher, which is an aerodynamics family mine train ride built way back in 1971, making this the oldest roller coaster in the park. Let's give it a ride. Alright, just got off of Gold Rusher, and it's just a good family ride. Beats the heck out of you, so it's definitely showing its age. But you got to come here and ride it once at least. It takes you through the trees and has nice terrain. I always love a good terrain coaster, but because of that, it's very difficult to get any ride footage. So if you want to really see what it's like, you're just going to have to come ride it yourself. Now, one of the reasons the Magic Mountain got its name is because there's actually a large hill in the center of the park that you have to walk up in order to get to some of the rides, and they call it Samurai Summit. So you don't have to worry about not getting your steps in if you come to this park. All right, sixth coaster of the day is going to be Ninja here, which is another aerodynamics roller coaster. This is a suspended model built in 1988. Let's ride. Alright, just got off my ride of Ninja, and it's a really great, decent family coaster. Obviously sitting below is a lot of fun. You get some really nice whips in the second half of the ride. There's a surprisingly intense moment about 75% of the way through the ride at the very bottom, and it's just a fun ride. Definitely re-rideable. Definitely something you're going to want to do when you're here. Now down there is Superman, which was the first roller coaster in the world to break 100 miles per hour and is a really awesome ride. But, as you can see, they've got these gates up, so it looks like they're expecting this ride to be down for quite some time. And I know it's been highly unreliable ever since it opened, so very sad to see it down though. Alright, the 7th roller coaster of the day is going to be Riddlers Revenge here, which is a B&M stand-up roller coaster that opened in 1998. When it opened, this had the largest vertical loop in the entire world. Let's go check it out. Alright, rapid reaction for Riddler's Revenge. That is an awesome ride. It's unfortunate that the stand-up coasters have such bad restraints. There's a big bar that sits in between your legs, which is not very fun for guys, and it really pulls on your legs, which is uncomfortable, but the inversions are incredible on this ride. They're huge and they're whippy, and it's pretty smooth, but overall, I think this is the best stand-up coaster in the entire world. Alright, our 8th roller coaster of the day is going to be Wonder Woman Flight of Courage, which is a single rail coaster built by RMC just last year in 2022, making it the newest roller coaster in the park and the first ever single rail coaster that I have ridden. I am so excited. Alright, I just got off my ride of Wonder Woman, and holy crap, is this ride incredible. Probably has the best first drop in the entire park. It's very smooth, incredible airtime, epic inversions, wonderful pacing. I mean, this is about as perfect of a roller coaster as you can possibly get, and it's definitely the #1 ride that I've ridden today. Alright, I've got myself some lunch, so this is the halfway point of the day and the end of this video. I'm trying something a little bit new this time. Instead of making one long video, I'm going to make 2 shorter videos. So again, this is the end of the first part of our Six Flags Magic Mountain video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and seen some awesome coasters that you want to ride. So as we always do, we're going to end the video by talking about how many parks we've been to, which is going to be 9, and how many coaster credits we're up to now, which is going to be 21. And of course, we also have to look at our current coaster rankings, which will just include the new coasters that we've gotten in this video. So let's take a look.